What's up guys, it's Maxwell from DLZ and I'm bringing you guys another war recap video. So after Sunday CWL we were hitting the random search button and after a couple of seconds we matched our sister. So, oh so familiar, we had actually matched 7 weeks ago already. Nobody made a recap on that because we didn't want to burn our own bases of course, but this time I decided to make a video. However, quick disclaimer at the start right here, I'm not going to show any attacks in this recap, so it's going to be sort of a different one, but I'm definitely going to bring you lots of information anyways, and yeah, definitely recap what happened. So yeah, if you want to see attacks, there are none in this video because yeah, the DL family is not going to burn their own bases, but yeah, still, I'm going to talk about the war and it should be pretty interesting anyway. So Dark Looters Z versus Dark Looters, let's get into it. Alright guys, so as you can see we were defeated, going up against the best clan in the world. Sometimes it can happen. 78 to 82, so a 4-star loss for us. The previous war a couple of weeks ago we had actually lost by 2 stars only, so at that time we had a disadvantage, so yeah, that's just how it goes. This time the breakdown Town Hall level wise was even, so both sides had 3 Town Hall 11s and then I believe 12 Town Hall 10s. Let me check on that real quick. Yes, 12 Town Hall 10s. So the Town Hall breakdown was even, but our low 3 Town Hall 10s, Grafti, Etano, and Tezo, those were all low weight Town Hall 10s, so they were all, I believe, around 84 or 85k. And DL, oops, I meant to go to the other side, and DL's 10s were pretty much all max, so they definitely had quite a weight advantage on those lower Town Hall 10s, which certainly made 10v10 a lot tougher. And yeah, with that we are gonna get into the war performances and starting things off at our side. Obviously both sides cleared 9s and also very convincingly, so we had about 10 scouts, they had about 10 to 12 scouts. They were a little bit better even on the 9s, but both sides just, yeah, sweep through the 9s as you would expect in the current meta. As far as 10v11 goes, we were struggling a bit, so we needed quite a few attempts. Actually, we can probably take a look at the defenses. So yeah, as you can see, we took 4 hits to 2-star Basti, we took 3 hits to 2-star Towson Pro, aka Itsu's second account, and we took 3 hits on Kleines Kaff, aka Valle, but didn't manage to 2-star that one even. So taking a look at our side of the map, they 2-starred all 3 of our 11s and they actually did it all fresh as well. So oh, they used, yeah, they did it off fresh. Yeah, they used 2 attacks on me because Itsu went 11 versus 11 again. So in case you missed that, in one of those recent wars from the CWL where it was 11 versus 11, only the 50 versus 50 war, I tripled Itsu fresh, he tripled me back with a scout. So he had to go 11 versus 11 against me, just couldn't stop it. But yeah, that's just how it goes. But he failed on me, so this time he didn't get it done. But anyways, so we got the 9s out of the way, we got 10 versus 11 out of the way. 10v10, we got only one 10v10, so that was this, no, not this one, that was Stevo right here. So Fabi, shout out to him, he got our only 10v10. Guys, you all know DL's bases, especially the Town Hall 10 bases, they are very difficult, so we definitely had a tough time getting 10v10s, so only one for us. DL had 3 10v10s, so let me see who got those. So Your Karma, aka Nico, shout out to you for the 10v10. That was Itsu. Then we had should be on the lower, yeah, on the lower ones I think. Yeah, so Valle grabbing this one and this one as well. So Valle with the 10v10 6-pack, so they had 3 10v10s, so definitely outperformed us in that fashion, and that's already the difference, guys. So we missed that 1-star on their Town Hall 11 right here, the low Town Hall 11 with the OP base. So that was 1-star we missed, and then they got 2 more 10v10s, so that's 3-star difference already. And as far as the nukes go, we went 3 for 6, so all of our Town Hall 11s went 11 versus 10, got 3 out of the way, and yeah, failed 3 dips actually. Oops, CWL lobby. And DL went 4 out of 5 for dips, so they only had 5 11 versus 10 hits because Itsu went 11 versus 11 against me, as I already said. So 4 of their 5 dips were successful, so they definitely outperformed us in dips as well. And Anything else I want to say? Yes, the MVP. I want to give shout outs for six packs as well, since we are sort of lacking content for this one. So let's start off with the DLZ side. So from the bottom to the top, shout out to Nextman for the 9 vs 9 six pack, T-Jack 9 vs 9 six pack, Rob Fighter 9 vs 9 six pack, and Daniel Z with the 9 vs 9 six pack. And I actually grabbed the 11 vs 10 six pack. So also a nice performance. On the DL side, shout out to for the 9 vs 9 six packs, Ronny, Die Kampfzelle, Wasman, Bam Bam, Stavi, and yeah, that was all the 9v9s. Shout out to Valle for the 10 vs 10 six pack. We already talked about that, and then Basti got the Dip six pack from 11 vs 10. I also want to give out an MVP of the War award, since as I said, gotta come with some different stuff, and Valle right here. He got, as I already said, the 10 vs 10 six pack this war, although it was on lower level basis. Still, he pretty much played the deciding factor, and I would give the MVP of the war award to him. And also got to hand out the Big Dick Play award, and that certainly goes to Itsu for attempting the 11 vs 11, although he failed. Pretty funny, but the war was already won at that point for DL, because that happened very late in the war. So yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this recap already. Of course, gonna be a short one since I didn't show any attacks, but you guys will just at least know what happened, that DLZ was in a war. I just don't know. I didn't feel like going quiet about this and act like we had a farm war, because obviously a pretty hyped war, pretty cool. Although I definitely also have to mention that both sides were struggling with the midweek, so you can check out some stats here as well. I can definitely say it from our side, because not many guys were able to plan on Discord. Not many guys were able to dedicate themselves like they do in the wars around the weekend, and I'm not quite sure about DL, because I obviously don't have as much insight since we went up against each other, but I'm pretty sure kind of the same is going to go for DL as well. I know that there was the midweek 5 vs 5 still going on for a couple of those guys, so definitely Itsu was involved in that, and a couple of other guys as well. And so I would just assume that those guys also were quite busy during the week, so not able to put the same dedication into it, so can't hang those results too high, but still they were able to defeat us, of course. A fun war anyways. And as I said, that's gonna do it for this recap, guys. Rambling on for 8 minutes, but I hope it was interesting for you anyway, so you just know what happened, that we went up against DL and got our... Actually, I want to show our Warlock as well, because it's pretty funny. The DL guys are probably going to laugh about this, but this red line obviously comes from DL, and then we are all green, and the next red line also comes from DL. So our last two red lines, both from our fellow sister. I guess we're going to still have to call them Big Sister now, because they handed us our last two random losses, and so... certainly looking to bounce back on that. Both of those matches were actually random, so we did not search with the same breakdown on purpose. Happened random, so that's pretty funny. Within 7 weeks, matched in twice and actually got beat twice. So gonna do it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Until the next one, I will see you all later. Peace out.